Hey, hi all. Welcome back to the channel again. Let's discuss about component creation, the parent components and the child components, how to, you know, connect the parent and child, right? And then how we can, use or consume the parent in a root component and how we can render the HTML of parent and child at once. But before that, if you are trying to find the channel, I'll give you a way to find it. Just go on YouTube in a search bar, type in Learn Lift dash ENG and hit enter. You will able to find my channel and you can visit it. You can uh, visit the playlist and you can go through all the videos. So to create a component, we need to go and visit the Visual Studio Code and let's create a new terminal. So I have created a new terminal. So as you know that there is a command to create a component. Let's use that ng generate c. Let's generate parent component. So after hitting enter, it generates us a parent component and it creates, a folder of the same name. Now to create a child component, we need to navigate, till the parent component directory. So let's navigate cd src. So right now we are on the root node, as you can see, demo angular app. So we are here. So from here we are going till here inside this parent component folder. So how to navigate over there? Cd space src, then hit tab. So once you hit tab, right, it comes like this, and then you need to again enter app. After app, you again need to enter, hit the tab button, then parent. You don't need to write a complete, the spelling of it. Just write down the parent and hit tab. So once you hit tab, it navigates to the parent directory as well, parent component directory. And after that, you need to hit enter. Now you have hit enter. So you are in the parent component folder right now. So now over here, you can create ng generate c and then child component. Once you hit enter, it generates a child component inside parent component, as you can see, with the 4 files, and parent component itself with the 4 files. Now what we can do, as we have a border for the parent component itself. Here, as you can see, in the main class we have a border for one pixel solid. So what we can do, we already have a custom generated boilerplate code over here. So this is nothing but a boilerplate code Angular generates for us. So let's wrap it inside a div, and I'm giving class as a parent to this div, right? Same thing we need to do in the child component CSS as well, on the HTML as well. So let's wrap this inside a div and give class as a child. So now we need to give this class in the CSS file. So just write down this class. I'll give height as 150 pixel and width as 150 pixel and a little bit of margin 15 pixels and 20 pixel, let's say. And we have a p tag inside it, child p. Give it a color of blue, then font weight as 600. So I'll use the same thing in the parent component, and I'll change just the class name, and I'll increase little bit height 250 to 250, and then color is red. Font weight would be the same thing. Now we need to import this child component inside parent component. So let's import it. Import child component, and we need to again like add it to the imports array of the parent component. And one last thing we need to do over here, that is nothing but we need to call that selector of that child component, app child component, in the parent component, right? So now we'll do the same thing with the parent component itself. So again, we need to call this parent component inside the app.ts file, right? Because this is the root component. So again, import it, parent component, add it to the imports array in the app.ts file, and in the app.html, you need to add app parent component selector over here, right? So with these all changes, let's look at the UI. Okay, why it is not okay? So now let's add a parent over here, parent. Okay, we did not added a border for this. Let's add a border, 1 pixel solid black, and the same thing will go with the parent component as well. So let's add a border for this as well. So if I refresh this, why the border is not showing? Let's go to the parent component. Parent border is not reflected over here. Let's rerun the application again. Ng-serve. Now you can see the border is there. This is the parent component we have, and this is the child component, and this is the root component we have, right? So now as we have learned at the rate input, at the rate output decoratives, then we have learned about at the rate view child as well. So you can use them in between these two components, as we already have made some connections to these two components, and these two components as well, the root component and the parent component. Then inside the parent component and the child component, so there is a connection. How we have made those connections? Importing it and adding it in the imports array. So that's it. You can connect any component with any component using this syntax. You need to import it first, and then you need to add it to the imports array of that parent component, right? So that this parent component should be connected with this child component. So this is how it is creating a child components. I hope you have liked this video. If you like it, so you can hit like button. You can share this video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon. And again, if you have missed the starting few seconds, I'll again explain you how you can find our channel. You need to go to the YouTube search, and then type in LearnLift-Eng, and then hit enter. You will able to find our channel. Once you find it, you can go through the channel, go through the playlist, watch whatever you have liked, right? And you can learn new things. Thanks all guys. Let's meet in next video.